hip hop was at a lull at a bit right before the battle started. What I thought the end effect was going to be was lyricism would be back. Because here's the reality of it. We get GNX that drops, but there was an amazing lyricist that dropped on the same day named Corday, but nobody's paying attention to because he might not be as colorful as N3rd. There was a time where there was a good synergy between the futures of this world and the people who had a quote unquote a message and could rap. It was getting to be completely one-sided, and it was also turning into these meme culture type raps. And the bigger artists, they were also starving the people. So once we saw lyricism, I think that's where I was excited to see some of these pages I'd never seen before. Shout out to What's the Dirt. I only found out about him. I'm pretty sure he was doing this thing before. I found out about him because he was doing a lyric breakdown. When did we ever need a lyric breakdown? These things was literally telling us, especially with the hype and the propulsion of drill music. There was nothing for you to guess. Yo, I shot him over there. I spun the block and shot his brother too. Here's the gun, and I'm shooting this funeral up. That's what it was. And I'm not saying all of hip hop, but that felt like what was being mainstream and frontline, at least within the culture, and we weren't seeing balance. Go ahead.
But I don't think although Corday may be the example you use. I mean, another example I could use is Doechii.
Okay.
Lyrical rapper.
So you believe Doechii has been maybe a byproduct or a side effect of maybe the good parts of her getting some.
Yeah, I feel like this. I feel like overall today, in order for you to get our attention, you're gonna have to rap better. Another example, I think, which is
New York, New Jersey, New York City. I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
We're almost there.
Hey, what's up, though?
The Entertainment Channel super chatted $5.03.
Let's go, chat. We're almost there. Come on, peekaboo. Come on, we're almost there, chat. Appreciate the 5. Come on, chat. We can get everybody to do a little $5 challenge. Can we get a $5 challenge? Everybody in the chat just donate 5 and go crazy. We can do it. And y'all know y'all want to see the concert, especially with me. Y'all don't want to see no concert with nobody else. Come on, y'all know I'm gonna give y'all that goddamn. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to you. Pause. You know, everybody. Nah, y'all know I'm gonna turn up. We gonna have fun on my live stream. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. All right, so peekaboo. Bang, bop, boom, bop, bing, bop, bam. All right, let's go, chat. Peekaboo.
Depending on it, he made better quality music, and since then, I feel like if you go back to doing what you did before that, it's not going to connect the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we have a thirst for more meaningful music. Because it's not like the hits that nigga tell us our hits, they don't last as long as they used to.
I'm agreeing with you with the Doechii angle, but I would probably say TDE universe, and I do think there's more visibility there. I don't think, me in particular, and again, I'm hoping I'm wrong, because at the end of the day, I was fortunate enough to be a part of this moment in some way, being mentioned as N3rd, cool. But I do know that 5 years from now, we cannot be saying A minor. I know this. Like, we have to move on.
For the next 30 years. I'm fucking telling you.
Can you tell you? Have you ever heard of Doechii before the Grammys?
I did, but I didn't know she's gaining a lot of popularity now, and I do think that's a side effect of people looking for certain type of things now. However, outside of, I don't believe the West Coast, which I think that was Kendrick's goal, right? I don't think his thing was to save rap necessarily. I think he wanted to put on the West more. I don't think
that was his goal.
What do you think was his goal? Tell me.
I think his goal was to do the exact what you're saying, exact opposite of what you just said. You saying it's pushing it backwards. I say it's pushing it forward. And he's moving the culture forward. Like, we're not doing none of that same old bullshit like that. Like, cause like you just said, you felt how I feel. Like, what the fuck is rap going at? Like, what are we gonna do? It was the same bullshit that was just getting pushed and pushed. That wasn't going nowhere. It wasn't going nowhere. Like Kendrick, like, fuck that shit. Like, no, I'm gonna push this shit forward, and I'm going. It's not just about the West Coast. It's about hip hop. Period. It's not just about the West. Y'all made the West Coast thing. Kendrick's like, I'm doing music for everybody that I've been doing.
All right, hold on. Wait,
that's true.
Well, I disagree. I disagree, because what about what Kendrick has put out tells you he's trying to push music forward. The reason why I said West Coast, because I was saying the sound, right? A lot of times these big artists have an influence on the sound. Like, for example, even though you could say something, I'm not saying Drake originally creates his own sounds. Drake will see a sound that he feels is whatever, and of course he'll adapt to it. But you remember, there was a time where everybody wanted to make a song that was kind of Jamaican reggae dancehall influence. That was a very huge thing. And for a while, Drake popularized on a mainstream level that type of sound, and that's what I'm looking for Kendrick.
I feel like Kendrick is looking at it like in his Tupac phase. Like, I'm in my Tupac phase. So if I do it for the West Coast was just an ancillary thing. Because if niggas really know, the West Coast was always mad at Kendrick. Like, he ain't never did a West Coast album or gave us a West Coast sound with West Coast artists. So it's like, I'm gonna use this time to help y'all niggas, because y'all niggas is complaining about it, and I'm still doing my mission that I was doing in the beginning.
But Kendrick, I'm not gonna hold you. He had to do that for the simple fact that West Coast was a big factor of
he had to do it
even winning beef.
He was West Coast doing his hit him up. He was doing his hit him up on niggas.
I'm saying if he didn't do a West Coast album, that would have been actually bad on Kendrick's part, because the West Coast, like that whole region, they helped propel him to actually win that beat. They did a lot of propaganda coming from that side, from the media, from the fans who love the West Coast music, from people who are actually living there. So he had no choice but to do a West Coast album. And in reality, the rest of America, like Atlanta, Houston, Florida, Jersey, New York, we actually don't listen to that West Coast type of music. The only reason why we're paying attention to it is because he's dissing Drake.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's just not for the West Coast itself. It's not just for the West Coast.
It's just for the West Coast. Who else is listening to West Coast music?
All right, so we don't even have to take the West Coast angle. I guess for me, I'm saying, like, I hear people speak about Kendrick and the supposed win in how it's supposed to change things, and I'm like, other than maybe you're saying that, okay, Drake won't be the most dominant rapper anymore, I don't think culturally it changes things. And my only question right now, as we're 8 months in, or actually 9 months in, right? Somebody could have had a baby and it would have been born by now since Not Like Us has dropped. Other than these random songs that pop up, right? Like,
wait. Before you get too far down that line, I think there's more reasons. It's going to take a while before things develop, but I do think a big part of the reason why niggas ain't dropping is, one, because most of the street rappers are at a point where we want to hear something specific from you. You address some shit that you probably not trying to address, so your shit not really connecting how we wanted to connect, because we want to hear what the shit says. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of other artists, I feel like niggas is waiting for that lawsuit to get figured out because they want to see how they can maneuver based upon that lawsuit. And I think that's another reason why niggas not dropping right now. Everybody's still dead silent.
What the hell does Drake lawsuit got to do with them? I'm just saying.
You don't think niggas is sitting back waiting to try to figure out what's good with the lawsuit?
No, they got nothing to do with them. If I'm an artist, because of the lawsuit, I want to drop now. If I'm a B tier artist right now, okay, and I'm over at Universal, I want to drop now because I know when Drake would want to drop, or when Drake drops, they would move us all out the way. They're beefing with Drake. They're looking for the next good boy. They're looking for the next guy to play ball. I want to show them, hey, I could be one of those guys. I want to get bumped up from the B tier list to the A list, that when I'm about to drop, they call up the CEO of Spotify, they call up Ebro and say, shut the fuck up and program this guy's song 1,000,000 times and make him the playlist, make him the face of the gospel playlist. I'm telling you, I think most artists that are right below Drake, they're thinking, hey, if this nigga gets ousted, I want that spot. I don't think no artist is thinking that they're about to be in solidarity with Drake.
Didn't this man Travis just drop a single? It went #1 and fell off like a week or two.
Yeah, but Travis is the master of, like, yo, Travis. If Travis pick a day with the charts,
falling off in a week, I tell you that that's something he's definitely not the master of.
No, yes he is. Yes he is. Because every time he's #1, it's a finesse. Like Travis, the thing with Travis, this is why I don't criticize him. He has real fans that go to his tour. But Travis doubles his sales every time. Travis is not that popular streaming wise. You know what I'm saying? Travis is a 200,000. If he drops an album, 200,000, maybe 250, he's gonna put up 500. You realize that Travis's last solo album outsold Drake's solo album. Do you think Travis is more popular than Drake? He's the master of the finesse.
In some arenas, there's possibly some people say that.
No, I mean, he included bundles.
Wait. You think that Travis is more popular than Drake?
No, I do. I can see somebody saying that.
I do.
No, hell no.
Right, they just dissed Drake at the Super Bowl. Like, how are you saying?
I feel like Travis might be trying to be on his Ye.
Obviously, Drake is popular. I'm just saying, like, in certain arenas when he talk about performances and bundles and shit. I don't know.
No. We're talking about
Travis and Drake got two different audiences. I don't think Travis and Drake got two different audiences. I think. I don't even know what, but I don't listen to Travis like that. But from what I've seen from his concerts and stuff, those are two different type of audiences. Yeah.
And straight, flat out, overall popularity, artist for artist. You think Travis is a more popular artist than Drake?
Yes.
That's
no.
in terms of saying shit.
No, I believe it, because you got to think Drake really haven't been hitting since Scorpion. Like, if we really be honest, what album has hit to the
he just sold 400K for all the dogs. Like, what do you think?
The numbers you're talking about on Travis's album.
I'm talking about solo album, not her loss. I'm talking about solo album. What solo album has Drake has been hit?
The numbers on Travis's album are distorted because of the bundles. Like, when you see Drake's numbers, those are raw numbers based on sales. Those are not based on bundles.
Man, I ain't gonna.
You said what?
We're talking about music, like solo album.
I don't care about Travis and goddamn Drake. All right, get to the meat and potatoes. Yeah, I don't care about Travis and Drake. All right, you skipping all that shit. I don't care about the conversation of Travis and Drake. All right, skip.
Those three, then they would be comparing Drake to his predecessors like Kanye or Jay. You know what I mean? Like, that, he's usually being brought up in a comparative manner.
I don't think y'all are being honest. Drake did a whole interview with Rap Radar.
Now, when y'all was telling Kendrick to drop, and now Kendrick did all this shit and literally had a massacre on stage, now you got to drop. That's what it goes back to.
Okay.
Man, when Kendrick fans play the game the same way y'all play it.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question.
Considering what we just witnessed with the Super Bowl.
Wait, no, let me just follow up with Kendrick.
Okay, go ahead.
So after Drake drops, we're going to then focus on what Kendrick's going to drop? Because I don't think that's how it works. I think we like Kendrick when he's kicking Drake back in. I don't think we talk about Kendrick in this.
Bro, every time when Kendrick dropped Family Ties, you was, who you smoking on, Kendrick? Who you smoking on? Say it. Like you was antagonizing this nigga.
Exactly.
So basically, we're saying that he's only interested when there's a backdrop or an offset of maybe he's dissing or maybe he's trying to compete.
Man,
you can't truly.
Bro, man. Academics, you was the main one saying that Kendrick was scared. It's been 2 weeks. Where are you? Like, bro, we got all of this recorded. Everything is documented. You were the main one instigating this, and stop, Academics. You know everything. We got everything documented. Everything is on YouTube. You can just go back and clip it up of you instigating this shit. You tempting. Well, who's my top 5? Drake. Kendrick don't want to smoke. Time is up. Where are you? Come on, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're disingenuous as hell.
No.
Don't do
Yo,
that.
you can't truly be number one.
What was Kendrick's biggest moments? I mean, the first biggest moment he had was the Control verse when he's dissing mad niggas. Then he had another situation when he dropped Damn, like the promo of Damn, like a week after More Life. Remember they was making memes of More Life saying of his father saying Damn. So like even every I'm not gonna hold you. Every situation or every like rollout that Kendrick has is based off him dissing niggas. That's why J. Cole said.
You're right. Remember, Humble was dissing
we won't be discussing them.
That's 50 Cent whole entire career. What are we talking about? You know that's how 50 is 50? 50 literally dissed the entire rap industry. That's how everybody knows him. He went after everybody. 50 whole career is based off of beef. So?
If he wasn't dissing them.
Hey, so what is wrong with
50 wouldn't be 50 if he didn't diss Jay-Z. 50 wouldn't be 50 if he ain't diss Ja Rule. Like, bro, it's hip hop.
What is wrong with keeping hip hop a sport? And that's what Kendrick's talking about.
Was people blazing Kendrick this much when he was dissing Big Sean on Humble and everything? Was people still had the same energy?
No. I think people were starting to say that's his MO. His MO is mention a name and pretty much wait.
No, keep it a sport. Quit trying to change the narrative.
Also, too, with that situation with Sean, like it ain't even like he initiated it. Sean put out what was that song? No More Interviews. That's what prompted him to do that on Humble.
Man, I
so
feel
we
like
can't sit here and act like he just going out and initiating shit. Y'all niggas is trying to equate this nigga's MO to like the game. How he only drops by mentioning.
But that was response to Control. You acting like Kendrick ain't started this shit on Control.
Bro, Drake literally went on Anthony Martinez and said that Kendrick's a little guy. Like I don't know what he was talking about. Hey, nigga, like y'all niggas are starting this shit with this nigga. So he like fuck it. Let's keep it a sport at this point. Y'all niggas want to do this shit for you. That's what playing with
rap beat. He was just saying how to initiate a whole
Control
beat.
never happened.
Literally in Control, bro. Said, I got love for all y'all. I'm trying to murder you niggas. It's literally a sport. He trying to like.
Yo, my only point is this. I feel like we're straight off the point. My only point is this. Every time we start talking about any accomplishment Kendrick Lamar does, we end up talking about another rapper. That just tells me he's born. No, that's not true. We don't start talking about. We start talking about Drake and then we talk about it for another hour. We don't.
You're not telling me we're not talking about. We're not bringing up Kendrick every time that we talk about Drake. You know that's a fact. Kendrick name always comes up Drake.
No,
it's the same way.
Honestly, I feel like you could easily say that you could talk about Drake for a bit and somebody gonna bring up Kanye at some point.
Kanye?
If I'm being totally honest. Yeah, if I'm being totally honest, at some point.
I mean, again, maybe they would. Like, play this. Usually this goes to the loser, right? Like, with Meek, anytime this is why Meek Billy did interviews afterwards. Like, you know they're finna ask you about Drake, nigga. I think with Kendrick, I don't know. I'm not saying him. I think
the loser's hiding out right. How we gonna ask him?
Wouldn't that apply to Drake too? Because at the end of the day, bro, he lost.
That's not the point I'm making.
But as far as when niggas talk about every time somebody brings somebody up, they're gonna bring up the other guy. Every time they bring up Drake, they're gonna bring up Kendrick because he lost to Kendrick.
Not really. They talk about Drake's legacy as a whole. Now, don't get me wrong. No, but Kyrie, Kendrick is just the newest chapter of the Drake storyline that we're currently in.
But bro, this nigga damn near ending his book.
Yeah, the story is over, bro. Ain't no more chapters to go.
He's talking about Drake right now. Like
that's what people said after Pusha T.
This like the final chapter though. The downfall of Drake.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Since y'all said it's the final chapter, so after this, y'all are saying that Kendrick Lamar is gonna go and since he's won, he's gonna move on with his career, and Drake won't be a common theme. Or you're gonna say the victory lap continues for life. What are you gonna say?
Man, he got Ja Rule out this bitch.
I'm gonna be totally.
That's just like the Ja Rule shit.
No. It's not. He can't be Ja Rule because his career is too extensive at this point. He can never be Ja Rule. But what I will say is, I think moving forward, I wanted to ask somebody this the other day, bro. Like, do we think that Kendrick is gonna keep moving forward, and at any opportunity he gets, is he gonna try to prod at Drake? Even if it's a minor prod, is he gonna continue to do that? Kind of like 50 Cent. And if he's gonna do that, at what point do we start looking at it like, all right, bro, like you beat this nigga bloody? Like, at some point, it's not.
Exactly, like 50 Cent. Do we ever say, God damn, 15, all right, at this point, can you? No! Keep dissing his ass. Shit, I like it. Keep stumping his ass out. Make sure he don't ever get back up. Oh, fuck, man. Is this some type of pity party? Or is this like a kumbaya moment? Man, we talking about hip hop. It's a sport. Y'all trying to play nice. There's no, what's, man. Keep stomping that nigga.
Not cool no more. Just move on.
I don't care.
I feel like Kendrick ain't gonna rap about this no more, and I feel like Drake's about to go do movies.
Yeah,
I get a whole new nigga.
100%.
He loses at that point.
Yo, 100%.
He already lost.
Yo, 100%. Kendrick should keep jabbing. Always keep jabbing at Drake. But here's my only criteria is this: make some moments that is devoid of the direct Drake reference. We get it. When you perform Not Like Us, you can't avoid the moment. I get it. But I'm looking for Kendrick to have moments that doesn't instantly make us think of the guy you supposedly killed. Because it seems
what is wrong with that, gang?
Yo, hold on, I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Right now.
Yo, because if Drake, when he supposedly killed Meek's career, and every time we mention Drake on a bigger than just his fan level, we mention Meek, that...
Bruh, Drake take disses at everybody on every album. Every album. So what is he talking about? He act like Drake don't sneak diss everybody in his songs. This nigga sneak dissing everybody. I'm not understanding. They over here trying to like put childproof locks on this rap battle. Bro, this is rap. Like they're trying to give guidelines and regulations and man, what are we doing with this, man? This shit is whack, man. For the fact that y'all even having this conversation is trash. Your man lost. We talking about two heavyweights that been going at it for a long time. You just mad that your dude lost.
That would probably means that Meek didn't die.
Well, y'all always go back and say Drake killed every rapper. Y'all always say he killed Common, he killed all these niggas. Now this nigga get murdered. No, give the y'all niggas is not gonna get fly.
Exactly.
Yo, I hate it.
Y'all always go back to rappers.
Yo, Kendrick intern. You sounded mad slow right now, bro. Like I'm trying to let me do it one more time.
You sound mad fresh like you crying at the funeral.
No. I'm gonna explain to you in the simplest terms. Okay, I'm giving an example with Kendrick, and I'll give two examples: Drake and Meek, and Drake and Pusha. Some people say, or most people say, Pusha beat Drake. Most people say that Drake beat Meek. So it's two different situations. Okay, after the battle in 2015, Drake went on to have One Dance. He went on to have other songs. I believe even Hotline Bling. He went on to win a Grammy that wasn't about any of that. He went on to go do a collaborative album. Like there was moments that we were talking about him in his career that we didn't have to talk about Meek. That's all I'm saying. Let's go.
You said Meek is a C-list artist.
Hold on, Kendrick. Again, I kind of got to get at you because I think you're still being disingenuous. It's like you're discrediting every other major career moment that Kendrick has had outside of Drake. Like he wouldn't have got this far if only his career was based on either dissing niggas or being attached to Drake. He's had hit singles throughout his career. He can easily do it again.
Okay, so why did he play the Super Bowl?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Well, why was the halftime show about Drake? I mean, if it wasn't about Drake, then he should be playing his hits.
It was a funeral.
The Super Bowl is one of the biggest moments in your life. You talking about celebrating a funeral? Stop it.
Well, after the revolution is televised, nigga, you picked the right time with the wrong guy.
Exactly.
By the way, here's the thing too.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Here's the thing too, and I'll toss it back to y'all too. Pause. In reality, I get it. I think 8 months. I think we're at the very tail end.
30 years, gang. You tripping? We ain't even started.
No. I'm talking about after the battle. What I'm saying is every moment Kendrick has had since the battle has been about Drake. I'm waiting for it, and I get it. 8 months, like we probably got to give him some more time. Here's what I'm trying to say: if a year or two from now, every album is almost like trying to sell it off. Yeah, I might violate that fuck nigga again. That's gonna be my point. And I feel like he has no. I don't feel like anyone either expects or is thinking about him not doing this. Of course, I agreed with whatever you want to call the funeral. He's supposed to kicks back in. But I don't think we're not even thinking about what's the era of Kendrick that looks like the #1 pop star in hip hop or the most popular rapper that now he does not mention Drake or he's not like, because you know what he did? He did some anticipation shit. Am I going to diss him? Am I not? He's not using Drake as a backdrop for either music or moments, right?
I ain't that corny to do that. Kendrick not that corny to keep. Okay, I'm not going to keep doing it.
By the way, I'll stand corrected if he drops another album. The album is not a diss album and he wins another Grammy. I'm not saying he has to win another Grammy. Or he just has another moment, but it's so detached from anything Drake. I think this Drake moment is such a peak that I can't blame him too much. Why the fuck come back down? Like, nah, I'm gonna keep this scene for life. Every album, I'm gonna act like I got a song that's gonna diss you. Now, here's the thing. I understand. Well, now I understand. I'm thinking that I don't think that Kendrick could get a moment or could get to or stay at this level without Drake. And what I mean by Drake is his nemesis, him as the antagonist to the story. And if he proves that to me, that he can, I will stand corrected. But I think the interest for Kendrick will quickly wane if he's not constantly using Drake as the foil to say, this the fuck nigga I ended, or I might do it again to him, or you think you want game 2? Well, like just...
In one breath, you say you want the nigga to continue jab at him, but then you also say you don't want him to...
Is Luther a song going at Drake?
Market or do that or allow people to use it, but we know how you gonna do. Nigga, you go as soon as you hear a Drake bar, you be like, oh, you think always talk about Drake. You also say you wanted him to talk about.
No. So okay, so you could jab at him. So let me clarify. You could jab at him. What I'm saying is that Drake is the marketing plan. We tuned in to watch him diss Drake. We watched the Grammys to see if he was going to win the song dissing Drake. What I'm trying to say is, if the marketing plan still involves the guy you dethroned, I have to say, y'all are 1A and 1B. It ain't clear 1 and 2. You have to leave him behind at some point. You are number 1. Leave his ass behind. When 50 felt like he passed Ja Rule, he wasn't still saying "fuck you, Ja." Like, of course,
he said it to this day.
No. What are you talking about? He's still saying He's still saying to anytime Ja Rule do something dumb, what is 50 Cent gonna do? Post about it, laugh about it? What are you talking about? You sound stupid. The man Irv Gotti passed away, and what did he do? Like, stop, man.
Hold on.
That's personal.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. He's not promoting shit like that. He's not promoting music saying, yo, I got a fuck you Ja Rule song coming. No. I beat this nigga. He's irrelevant. All that clapback shit is done. Now watch me rule the world. That's kind of how you do when you win, right? Not win, but use this guy that you supposedly beat for promo for everything else forever.
Okay, let me tell you. Wait, hold on, Kayla. Let me, because I've been waiting to get this shit off. So, all right, number 1, I don't think that he's going to. I know he's not going to do that. Moving after this, I think this was the final nail in the coffin. And moving forward, I think if he jabs at Drake, it's going to be little subtle shit, and it will not be musically. It more than likely will not be. Hold on. It will more than likely not be musically. Second, again, you keep trying to like discredit his value or impact when he drops or has dropped in his career, separated from Drake. Like, if you want to ask me if you think he can or can't drop and do numbers or have impact, what I want to ask you is do you know how much Damn sold on first week?
Exactly, he already did.
Okay, it was 600,000.
Okay,
first week 600,000. Had nothing to do with Drake.
Sir, that was at a time that musicians were still selling close to 1 million. Like the times have adjusted. That 600. Hold on. The only reason why I say that. Hold on. The only reason why I say that, and I'm not trying to torpedo your point because I do want you to finish. Again, even then, and actually I thought he was number 1 for a small bit. Then I didn't give him credit for that. What I'm saying is he's never been to these heights. And the Super Bowl performance, my opinion on it, he did what he was supposed to do in dissing Drake. I don't have no problem with that. But I felt that he was too small for that moment. That moment was pause. That moment was too big for him. Pause. You're the number 1, like you're up there with, they're going to look at you and compare your performances with the pop stars of this world who are global. These guys who go on all these, like now you're in the realm, like Drake has been literally being compared to Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, and all of these like international stars. Kendrick is finally there, right? Now, I don't think he could maintain this level, right? Now, granted, I'll give you that, predicting that another artist gets a song like Not Like Us, and I don't say he needs to get that, but will he be the guy who's a consistent hit maker? You know how many other hits Drake had till he had to do it, till he got a God's Plan, and even when he got God's Plan, he got to do it again. Like when you're the guy that we're saying Kendrick is, you don't just drop Not Like Us, and then you got to start doing it. You got to go drop a One Dance, then you got to go drop a Kiki Do You Love Me, then you got to go drop a Hotline Bling, and you got to drop these songs and be that person.
You want Drake? You want Kendrick to not be an R&B nigga?
No. Thank you. I was waiting for you to stop so I can ask you, because you're trying to conflate the popularity of this diss record, knowing that it's not even just about the audio. It's not just about the songs.
The number 1 artist, it's not about being an R&B nigga. The number 1 artist in hip-hop runs the charts. That's how it goes. And runs the charts outside of battles. They're number 1. When 50 was number 1, he was number fucking 1. When Kanye was number 1, he ran the charts. Number 1. Hit after hit after hit. What I'm saying is that I get it. Maybe not a song to the level of Not Like Us, but if he's not consistently giving us top charting songs without him having a song or a project tied to Drake, how the fuck is he number one? In whose mind? Because he want to rap. Pusha T supposed to be Drake. He number one? So what does number one mean to y'all? Define number one.
Pusha T is not a hit, nigga.
No, define
Pusha T is not a hit, nigga.
Bro,
like, this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask you a question.
All
right. No, wait. Let me ask you a question. So I agree with you that Pusha T is not a hit thing, but isn't the conversation, which I even acknowledge, that what this battle, when y'all keep saying funeral, it's not only people think it's a decline of Drake, people think that Kendrick is taking the reins. The reins of what? It's not just rap skill. No. The reins of what? Be number one, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
What does number one mean to y'all? We'll grab some more, but I can say here because it's on speaker.
Exactly what you just said. He took the charge. He's doing it right now. All his songs is in the charts. He's doing it. He's number one. What is this nigga talking about?
I don't know. Hold on, K. I don't even, because this is a point I think niggas is overlooking too. It ain't just about the numbers, bro. Like, he can do the numbers. He's proven that he's done it before, right? He's proven that he can do pop charting records with Damn. He's also leaned back into that with GNX, even though it's 2017, I believe.
He ain't really pop really like that 2017.
Well, because he took a 5-year break. And I'm not
he didn't take
making excuses for this nigga. He took a 5-year break. He released Mr. Morale, which was not meant for the charts at all. It was a very personal record, right? And then he came back with this diss, and then with GNX, which was more. It was more of a party record, right? It was West Coast tinge, all of that. Which I think somebody was in here saying this earlier. It's more regional, so maybe it doesn't have the capabilities to go as global as other things. But still, he got some hits on that. He got some hits on that bitch still. So my point is he's proven, and that. Thank you, Wale, and that. So he's proven time and time again that he has the capability to make hits. But I don't want Act to come in here and make this narrative like just because he beat Drake in a fucking battle and Drake was the hits nigga, he now has to take his place as the hits nigga, because they're two different artists. They're two entirely different.
Be number one. Hold on. Be number one is number one. I don't care who is number one. The number one guy.
New York, New Jersey, New York City. I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Spartan 1340 super chatted $4.99. Ak needs to stop worrying about hip-hop take Ozempic, then maybe he can actually see his stick when he stands up.
Whoa, pause. No, wait. Pause. Hey, yo. Appreciate that $5, man. We had 369, chat. We had 369. Appreciate you, Spartan. We almost there, chat. We almost there. We had 369. No Akademiks. All right, we had 369. No Akademiks. All right. Appreciate you, Spartan. We almost there, chat. We almost there. You know, they over here adding taxes and shit. They adding service fee, maintenance fee, process fee, booking fee, registering fee, tax fees. So we almost there, chat. We almost there.